Hi there, welcome to the video series of Outlook calendar integration using Microsoft Graph API. In this video, we are going to see how to create Microsoft Teams meeting with the help of Outlook calendar event using Microsoft Graph API. In this entire video series, we have seen how to get, create, update and delete the Outlook calendar event using Microsoft Graph API. If you haven't watched those videos yet, the link will be in the description. Please go and check out. For this video, we will walk through the API documentation, then quickly jump into the code. Before we start the video, I would like to request you to watch the video completely to have better understanding. So let's get started. So before we get started with the documentation of how to create Microsoft Teams meeting, we should know that there are two ways by which we can create Microsoft Teams meeting. One is using the calendar API, which uses the event resource, and other will be Cloud Communication API, which uses the online meeting resource. So for this video, we will be using the calendar API. That means we will use our Outlook calendar event resource for creation of the Microsoft Teams meeting. So if we see the event resource, we have the different properties in it. So there are two properties which help us enable the Microsoft Teams meeting. One is online meeting, whose value should be set to true if we are creating online meeting, that is Microsoft Teams meeting, and other is the online meeting provider. So there are three different possible values. One is Teams for Business, Skype for Business and Skype for Consumer. So here we will be creating the Microsoft Teams meeting. So we will be keeping the online meeting provider as Teams for Business. So let's see how we can create the event. We have seen the entire CRUD operation in this video series. So we won't be going in deep on how to create Outlook calendar event. We will just see how we can enable the Microsoft Teams meeting in the Outlook calendar event. So we have seen all the permissions required, how we can create and all in the previous videos. So please go and check out those videos to have the better understanding. So to create and enable the event as an online meeting, we have to set these two properties. One is online meeting to true, and other will be online meeting provider, whose value we will be keeping as Teams for meeting. So then we will be making the post request to the event API endpoint, and once the request is successful, we will be getting 201, that is created as the status code in the response, and we will be getting the created event object in the response body. So in which we will be having the properties like is online meeting, whose value will be true obviously if we are making it as an online meeting, and the online meeting provider, whose value will be getting as Teams for Business as we have passed in the event object, and we will be getting this online meeting object which is having the following properties like join URL, conference ID and toll number. So this is the join URL with the help of which anyone can join Microsoft Teams meeting. So let's jump into the code now. This is the continuation of the previous videos, so please go and check out the previous videos to understand the code flow properly. So in the code, I haven't changed anything, just in the model I have added two extra properties. One is online meeting, whose value I have set to true in the constructor, and other is online meeting provider, whose value I have set to Teams for meeting. So let's comment these two first and let's create a meeting with this. So let's run our application. So I just wanted to mention that I haven't made any changes in the code, just I have added these two properties in the model. Now I am creating a meeting without setting these two values. So let's check our calendar first. At the bottom we have the calendar. So we can see on 20th March there is no event in my calendar. So let's run and see our application. So our application is running now, and it has been so long time that I have opened the application. So let's refresh the access token first. So access token has been refreshed, and if we see all events, there is no events in my Outlook calendar. So let's create an event. So I'm creating an event for today from 2 PM to 3 PM. So let's submit. and we can see event has been created now. It's from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. If we click it, this is how our event will look like. So let's stop the application and let's uncomment these properties and check. Let's run the application again. So our application is running again now. In the all events, we can see the events, and let's create again an event for today. So it will be event 2. And we'll be scheduling this meeting from 4 to 5 p.m. Let's submit. So if we see our calendar now, we have two events here, event 1 and event 2. If we click the event 1, we can see the view of the event 1. Now if we check the event 2, we got this join button here. So this is because we have created this meeting as Microsoft Teams meeting. So I will also show you in the Teams how does it look like. So if we open Teams and if we navigate to our calendar of the Teams meeting, we can see two events are there. One is from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. and here we don't have the join button. But if we check this other meeting, we have this join button here. So if we edit, we can see the description. It is event description 2, and in the title it is event 2. So whatever we can see here, these are appended by the Microsoft Teams only. So this is the join URL, and yeah, let's see how we can get the join URL in our code. So in the calendar event itself, I have added another property called online meeting, so which is having the following properties again. So for now, I have just kept the join URL so that we can get the join URL in the response. So let's get and check the events. So this is the event 2 whose content contains the join meeting URL, and this is the event 1 which doesn't have the join meeting link in the description. So let's click and check. So here we can see we have the content of this meeting, and here we will be having this join meeting URL. So as I have already added this join meeting URL here, so I'll be displaying it in the view as well. So in the events view, I'll be adding the join URL. So now we are displaying the join URL as well in the single event, and if we click that event, it will open that link in the new tab. So let's run and check the application again. So our application is running now. Let's see the all event, and if we click on the event 2, we can see the join meeting URL here. So if I click on join meeting URL, it redirected me to that join meeting URL in the new tab. So with the help of this, now I can join the meeting. So this is how we create Microsoft Teams meeting, and all the operations, that is create, get, edit and delete, all the operations we already have discussed, and those are same as creating the event, deleting the event, getting the event and updating the event in the Outlook calendar. So all those are same, just we have to set the property as is online meeting to true, and we have to provide the online meeting provider. And this way we can create Microsoft Teams meeting. So that's it for the video, guys. Hope you like the video. If you have any doubt, please do let me know in the comment section, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.